Ankle dorsiflexion isometric holds. We're doing this to increase some connective tissue architecture. All we're going to do is we're going to get all the back end connective tissue here on stretch. We're going to hold that for 2 minutes, going to go close to failure, and then we're done. So I've obviously got a wedge here. If you've got a wedge that you can use, absolutely perfect. If you can't, then obviously just stand on something where you can get that stretch. But if you can get a wedge where you've got that flat surface, it's going to be much more beneficial. If not, you're still going to get a ton of benefit out of it anyway. So just go with that. What we're going to do though is we're going to do it for 2 minutes, but we're going to sort of spread the load through the tissue from the external through to the deeper tissue. So what we're going to do to start with is so here's my sort of main stretch. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to get up to my foot about parallel to start with. If you can, obviously do this with one leg. If you're coming from a position where you've got some injuries, that kind of thing, and you've got to do it two, obviously do two, but if you can, one at a time. So we're just going to come up here with a straight leg and we're going to hold this position for about 40 seconds. So we're going to do this for, I want about 2 minutes, but we're going to do 40 seconds in 3 different spots, one after the other. Now I'm holding up here with my hand. Obviously, as you can see, I'm holding on with as little force as possible, just from a balance perspective. I don't want to take any force out of the Achilles and ankle though. So just getting up here, come to a nice sort of horizontal position with my foot. I'm going to hold this for 40 seconds. Once that 40 seconds is up, going to drop down so my heel is on the wedge but off just a little bit so that I'm still taking the weight. Once I've done that for 40 seconds, then what I'm going to do is drive my knee just over my toes. So as you do this, what you'll find is you're starting through the more superficial tissue and then getting into the deeper tissue when you get into this stretch. And then you're going to hold this one near to that for 2 minutes. Now, your program's going to tell you obviously how close to failure I want you to get to. So if it says 100%, that means at the end of the 2 minutes you're completely cooked and you can't do it anymore and you have to basically just drop your heel down. Obviously the percentages will denote that. So obviously you can just do it with weight. And if I hold here for 2 minutes, this is going to cook me. So there you go. So there is your isometric hold. So once again, flat for 40, full stretch for another 40, and then the full stretch with the knee over your toes for another 40. 2 minutes total. What we're doing is we're building up some more connective tissue architecture through that whole range there. Enjoy.